Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today. I'm going to be using this Life Orb Roserade team right here, and basically the whole idea of this team is to try to give Roserade as many kills as possible. We have checks to all of its common switch-ins, such as Choice Band Zygarde, which is basically able to break through Toxapex. Roserade does get access to Extra Sensory, but I really wanted the dual Grass stabs, so Zygarde can break Toxapex and we can use Scizor to U-turn out on that. Zygarde's also able to break through Heatran, which we don't have any coverage for on our Roserade, so this combination right here is really nice, and then Scizor can give us momentum into both of them. Then we have Scarf Lando right here because I'm actually running Rock's Trance, so I wanted some sort of Scarfer just for speed control, and then we have Heatran right here. Pretty much as our primary fairy resist, a lot of fairy types like to run HP Fire, like Tapu Lele and Magearna, so I don't know how much I'm going to be responding to them with Scizor right here, but yeah, definitely this. I really think this core right here can work, and then we have Bulu to help out our Roserade too, because of Grassy Terrain. Obviously, the defensive synergy right here between these two is not very great, but I think we have pivots for everything that we need, so that's going to be the team. There is one Pokemon in particular that completely destroys this team, and that's Mega Pinsir, because I'm actually not running Scarf Stone Edge Lando, I'm running Scarf Defog, because that's our only hazard control, so if we run into Mega Pinsir, it might be a bit of an issue, but we shall see, and yeah, the team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out, and I'll be right back with our first game. Alright, I got the first game right here. This guy has an Umbreon, which is very cool, but if that is Zardoi, that is a gigantic threat to my team. In fact, I'm going to lead off here with my Zygarde, just expecting that. He actually leads off with Tapu Fini. Now, damage on Fini could be useful. I actually think I probably just want to go Heatran or Tapu Bulu here. Tapu Bulu could be useful as well. I need to keep Heatran healthy for the Tapu Lele, and I definitely don't want that thing taking a Nature's Madness. I could also just get in Roserade right here right away. I'm expecting either Moonblast or Nature's Madness, and I don't really mind whatever he does, so there's that. As I said, I don't really mind, and I'm just going to go right here for the HP Fire, predicting the Magearna. He could also go Lottie, I guess, or just stay in, okay. So I'm actually hoping he thinks I'm choiced. That would be really ideal. No, I just revealed Life Orb, so he knows I'm not choiced. I guess I'll go for Sludge Bomb now. So he does go Latia, so at least that's okay. I'll get a bit of damage here. No poison, unfortunately. Sucks that he stayed in. Had I just attacked that thing, that would have been great. But I can go Heatran here to get at my rocks for the Charizard, which could really help me out right now. So he goes for the Recover. And he may just go hard Charizard right now. I could definitely see that. I'll go right for the Stealth Rock, though. He goes right back to Fini. I'm just going to go ahead and taunt this. I should be faster, maybe. Nah, I won't be faster. Oh, I am. He's running, like, no speed. Is he, like, max HP, max special attack? Is that what the spread is? Well, I need to keep this healthy, so I may change this to Magma Storm if I don't really see the leaves in Lava Plume, because Trapping could be great. I'm going to go Tapu Bulu here, just because it prevents him from defogging for free. He goes Magearna. There's a free Swords Dance, but I think he'll just Volt Switch out into Charizard, probably, so maybe I can just go back to Heatran here, but at the same time, that kind of makes it so that Charizard comes in anyway. I think I'll do that anyway. I think Heatran is fine right now. I have Grassy Terrain up, so I can take an Earthquake. And I know I'll have a Focus Blast or anything like that. Wow. Okay, that kind of surprises me. I'm probably going to go for my... I'll probably double out here into... No, I'm just going to go for Lava Plume. He goes Tapu Fini. I'll take damage on Fini, whatever I can get, because that'll be great for Banded Zygarde in the back. And once again, I'm going to taunt him right here. I really don't care about losing my Heatran, because I can use Scizor to check Tapu Lele if I need to. So let's taunt right now. And try to prevent this Defog, which he's going to try to go for. And now I can just go back to Tapu Bulu now on the next Nature's Madness. And since he stayed in last time, I don't want to predict this time. I'm just going to go for Horn Leech. It's really not worth predicting in case he has like Ice Beam and wants to stay in, because Horn Leech should be really great against him. In fact, I can just Z-move right here too. But he recovered with his Lottie, so I don't know how smart that is. He goes Magearna, which is going to take a bit of damage now. Actually takes a decent amount. And what I'm going to do here is just go for Protect to scout his move. And we can go from there, because keeping Tapu Bulu healthy could be very useful too. SD Gracium can definitely wear down Umbreon because I don't have because I resist Foul Play. So let's go for the Protect and see what he does. He goes right for Volt, so I gave him Grassy Terrain recovery, but it's fine. I'll go Heatran now and try to counter this, because once again, even if he orders Spheres, it's not the biggest deal to me. I guess he's probably going to try to predict my Lando maybe, but Grassy Terrain is up, so my Earthquake wouldn't even do too much to him. Let's go Heatran right here and see how he wants to respond. If he orders Spheres, that'll be not very great, but it just doubles. Okay, so maybe this has Defog as well. I can just go out into my maybe my Scizor here. Scizor could be good, because I just need either Heatran or Scizor for Tapu Lele, assuming it's Choice Scarf, because I don't want to get swept by Moonblast or Psychic or anything like that. I also need to start to try to get in my Zygarde. He goes Tapu Fini. What did I go again? I went, what, Tapu Bulu, or? I went Scizor, okay. So this actually allows me to SD if I really want to. And I think I'm not going to do that. I think he's probably going to outspeed me here, so I'll just go back to Tapu Bulu like last time. As he just goes for the taunt. So how healthy is this Magearna? I know it got recovered up a little bit. It's at 86. I'll Horn Leech here. I really don't want to predict around this Tapu Fini after what happened with my Roserade. That definitely sucked, so... And once again, whenever he goes Charizard, I can always figure that out. He goes out into Magearna now. Do I just stay in and take damage on Magearna? Like, I can live a Flash Cannon or anything like that, and I'm going to take the damage here. Is it really worth it? I can go Heatran every time and taunt the Fini, but he has Hydro Pump as he revealed, and that could put me in a bad spot against... I'm going to go Heatran again. And I really hope he goes for Volt Switch. He goes for Aura Sphere, and once again, it does a ton of damage. But it's fine. I'm gonna make a play this time and go out into my Scizor. He could just Aura Sphere again. Like, he's clearly Assault Vest, I think, so he might just stay in and take the damage. Let's go for Lava Plume, in case he wants to stay in and give me more damage on Magearna right here. So what am I trying to win with here? I think I'm gonna try to go for a Scarf Lando win, perhaps. Yeah, as I said, he just stayed in right there. So this allows me to bring in Zygarde and just start doing some work. And I basically get a kill now, I think, unless Umbreon really takes two of these. 1000 Arrows is not weakened by Grassy Terrain, so that's good for me. If it's max HP, max defense Umbreon, it'll definitely live too, which could end up really sucking for me, because I really need to start breaking some things. But I got rid of Magearna. He does go Umbreon. Let's see how well this takes it. It does take it really well, wow. Okay, let's go Bulu here. He might go for Toxic. I could also go out into my Roserade. Let's go Bulu, yes, because he's just going to Wish Up or Moonlight, yeah. And what this allows me to do now is just go right for the Swords Dance. I feel like he'll Toxic here, yeah. And this allows me to fire off a +2 Grassium hit if I want to, so let's go ahead and do that. He showed that he had a Wish, so he may not actually have... I mean, he showed that he had Moonlight, so I doubt he has Protect for my Z-move right here. Ideally, he stays in, because this is the one thing that's stopping my Zygarde. He does stay in. Let's see if this can pick up the KO. +2 Grassium under Terrain. Knocks out the Umbreon, great. And that's going to really help out my Zygarde now. Man, imagine if I got the Sludge Bomb off, or even Leaf Storm on Tapu Fini earlier. I shouldn't have made that prediction. I would be so far ahead right now. He's going to go either Charizard or Lottie here. But I got to play really carefully with my Scizor now, because as I said, Tapu Lele is the threat. He goes out into Charizard here. What I think I probably want to do right now is just go Roserade, because Roserade can, one, stall out a turn of Grassy Terrain, which I kind of need gone for my Lando's EQ, and if it's Zard Y, I'll know. So let's go Roserade here. It is Zard X, and he's going to Roost up, but as I said, he can't actually stall me out with this Mon, because Sludge Bomb's going to be doing too much. And then I can just go out into Landorus-T after. So yeah, he's just forced to knock me out. And what this allows me to do is just bring in my Landorus-T. And I can basically just go for a U-turn here. I think he'll go Lottie. He may also have Will-O-Wisp, I guess. He goes Fini. Okay, well, I'm trying to go for the Scarf Lando win at this point, so maybe I probably should just go out into my Zygarde here to get a ton of damage off on this thing. I can take a Moonblast if he wants to go for that. And basically, I just get to throw off 1000 arrows now. It'll 2-hit KO this thing easily. Oh, he's really defensive, but he went for Taunt. I guess he really expected setup right there. I get to throw off another one of these. Because, like, it's checked by everything, right? Like, Tapu Lele checks it, Lottie and Zard I'll do. He defogs there, so that's smart on his part, but I don't know how much it'll help his Charizard, because I still have Landorus-T really healthy. And I think Landorus-T can live neutral Flarelets. So let's see what he does. He's either going to sack this or Magearna. Ideally, he goes hard Latias and it drops, so he sacks this. Let's see what he brings out. Maybe Tapu Lele here. What am I going to do against Tapu Lele? Because I can go Bulu on that. Bulu is not the most important member of the team anymore. And I think I can keep Scizor healthy for sure, because Scizor kind of wins after I get rid of the Charizard too, so... Unless it's HP Fire on that, so... He goes Lottie here. They're really expecting Ice Beam. I think this is really tough, because if he goes for Ice Beam and knocks me out, I'll be put in a pretty bad spot, but I can go Scizor after anyway. I actually outspeed it, and I crit that thing and knock it out. I don't know why I outsped it, first of all, but I'll take that, and at this point I basically win with my Scarf Lando. So all I gotta do here is basically just 1,000 arrows again and then get in Scizor. Because Scizor will live an HP Fire from full, but I don't think it'll live it after Moonblast, so I just go for 1,000 arrows on the Moonblast, which will knock me out. Then I can go Scizor now, and basically if he gives me damage on this, I win with Scarf EQ, so he's forced to switch out, then I go Lando, click EQ, get a kill. Right, goes out into this. I go out into my Landorus-T, go for Earthquake. I'm assuming he's... Let's call that Tapu Lele, because if Specs can knock me out, I would love that info. If Scarf can't knock me out, that is. So let's see right here, Tapu Lele, choice Scarf. So I actually can't tell because it was a potential roll. He sucks off that mon, which is definitely the play. I really can't allow him to... Zard can't beat me. It really can't. Let's go Scizor. As he tries to double back, but as I said, I don't care if he knocks me out. All I gotta do is U-turn. And ideally he tries to set up, and then I go Landorus-T. But I'm gonna try to beat. I'm gonna preserve Bulu in the endgame to beat Tapu Lele and not my Scizor. What if it's Z Lele? That could probably knock out my Bulu. Not under my terrain though. Like, if I U-turn here as he Flare Blitzes, I go down. I go Landorus-T, click EQ. This is tough. I feel like I just go hard Lando as he tries to D-dance. Yeah. So now what I can do is just go right for the Earthquake. I'll live a Flare Blitz, I think. If I don't live this, then that'll be pretty bad, but I'm pretty confident I'll take this hit right now. And I'll be able to knock him out. Nice. We get rid of that thing. We'll find out now whether it's Choice Scarf Lele or not. Well, we barely took that hit. If he burnt me right there, that would have been big. So I guess we find out now whether it's actually Scarf, and if it is, what move he locks himself into. I'm hoping it is, and it's... Because even Scarf HP Fire will not 1v1 my Bulu. That's for sure. Goes for Moonblast. I guess he's going to go ahead and forfeit, yeah. So he realizes that he can't win that game. And thankfully, we were able to pull through. Crit on Lottie definitely sucked, but I don't know why he was running the slowest Lottie ever. Like, at that point, it was in range of my Lando's U-turn. So I think I might have been able to maneuver around it anyway. But I'll be right back with another game. Okay, I got the next game right here. This guy has a Manaphy, which, speaking of Pokemon that completely destroy me, that definitely is one of them. After a Z Rain Dance, it outspeeds my Scarf Lando too, so I guess I'll probably be relying on Spidef Bulu to maybe take a hit, because they're on Surf Psychic. They don't run Ice Beam, I don't think, so I don't know, we'll see, but I'm going to lead off with my... He's probably going to lead Weavile or Garchomp, so I think perhaps my Zygarde... No, Zygarde's not going to do well against a Weavile. Scizor could do well against both, but Scizor's a really great mon here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to lead off with my Scarf Lando. He does lead Garchomp, okay? I led Scarf Lando because I knew I could take an Ice Shard with the Intimidate. And while Lando is good right here, I think I'm just going to go for the HP Ice. It'll suck if he goes for like Dragonium Z here or anything like that. I'm assuming he just goes for Rocks. He just actually has Hidden Power Ice as well, okay. So is there a play that covers like both Manaphy, Alolan Marowak, and staying in? I don't know. I'm going to go for this again. Goes Alolan Marowak, okay. So that's pretty interesting. Obviously I have Bulu, Heatran here for Splash Fire. He knows that, but I think I'll probably go out into my... Perhaps my... What mon doesn't do a ton of work here? Bulu is I really need for Manaphy. Heatran? What does Heatran help out with? He might be like Fight Z on this. It doesn't really actually help me out at all. Let's go Heatran here. I'm really okay with risking this. Goes for Shadow Bone, so he may have Bone Meringue, but I don't care. I'm just going to get up my rocks. He just goes for a double Shadow Bone, okay. If he Bone Meringue there, that would have been really bad. Let's go with Zygarde now and go ahead and click Iron Tail on a prediction. He could just sack off his Garchomp though, but I'm going to... okay. I guess he's really intent on not sacking this. I mean, on sacking this, because I guess it doesn't do a ton of work, but where are my Ghost Resists? Alright. Yeah, like, I don't have any Ghost Resists, so I don't know why he kept that in, but I guess we can try to play around it now. He goes Bulu that turn. I was banded into Iron Tail. But I guess he knew I would switch because I banded myself into that. I should have just 1,000 arrows, man. Okay, let's just go for a U-turn on the incoming Zeraora. Tapu Bulu will take anything from Zeraora unless it's like a Z Fire Punch, so let's use this right now and just go right for the Horn Leech. He doesn't actually respond to this mon at all, I just realized. Yeah, and even if he like gets some damage off on me here, I can Horn Leech it all back, and that between Grassy Terrain should really be helping me out, because I should still be out of range of like anything Manaphy wants to do. He may have poison jab on Garchomp too. He goes out into his Bulu, which I don't know what it really wants to do here. I'll go for an SD, and then try to protect the Scout for like poison jab if he has that. He gets a Brox. Okay, if he goes for poison jab now, that would suck. Fire Blast. I'm not too worried about Fire Blast, to be honest. Goes a Weavile. I don't want this like SDing up randomly, so I'm just gonna go hard Scizor on the Icicle Crash. Yeah. And this allows me to basically just Roost up or get a free U-turn. What do I care more about? Probably the U-turn, right? Because then I get to bring in Zygarde again and get another knockout. Assuming I predict properly this time. I've tried to make 2 predictions this live, and neither of them worked out so far. It was Bulu, which, okay, I'm going to get a Roserade and start giving Roserade some kills now. Because his Sludge Bomb answers are not there, basically. So let's go for Sludge Bomb. This will get 2-hit KO'd. Yeah, easily. Nice poison. It has to be Thick Club, so let's just go for Sludge Bomb again. And then he's going to go back to Weavile. He may have Pursuit. He goes out into this. I mean, at this point I can just go Lando. No, Lando actually can win with EQ late game. Nat can't because he has a Manaphy which will live, and he has Ice Shard Pressure, and Bulu kind of beats it, so let's go Lando here. On the Fire Punch. Okay, good play. Well, I guess that was what's in front of him anyway, so this allows me to bring in my Bulu now, and basically just click. I'm going to protect first. Goes Bulu, okay. The fact that he keeps on sitting Terrain first, and then it goes down by the time I'm in is really annoying. So I'm still super scared about Manaphy. Goes for a sub. Okay, let's go for Horn Leech here. Wow, that didn't break. +2 couldn't break without Terrain, that's crazy. Alright, I'm going to go Scizor now. On the next substitute. Just Bullet Punch to break it is the most important thing. As he goes right for that. I'm going to SD up here because he may have Protect. Or I can just Roost this turn, it's fine. Goes Manaphy, ooh. Please give me this U-turn so that way... Okay, he tried to predict something. I don't know what this guy's trying to do, like... It's honestly confusing me. Roserade has a great Spit F, I think it can live anything. Unless he's like Psychium or ICMZ. But I'll Giga Drain here. Yeah, I'll be able to live that, and that's the biggest threat to my team gone. Alright, so now he gets to go, he goes back to Zeraora over Weavile. I should probably preserve this Mon. Just as a failsafe against his Bulu, that's probably smart. I can go out into my own Bulu here. On the Hidden Power, I'm assuming that's probably Ice. It's protected off now as he goes for Fire Punch, so he reveals that he has both. It's actually sort of scary. I mean, I guess I go for the double Protect. No, I won't live a Fire Punch anyway. So I think I'm just going to sack this off to the Fire Punch and then go out into my Zygarde here. And try to pick him off with Extreme Speed into Bullet Punch. Is the idea. Because if I do that, then I'll be able to just win with my Scizor, yeah. So that thing goes down. And then he's going to have a ton of trouble with my Mega Scizor now. So I'm just going to go hard out into it. As he goes for a Leech. But I can just Roost that off. And start SDing up alongside him, basically. Then I just Bullet Punch now. Goes for a Horn Leech and it does absolutely nothing. I can Roost up here. On the next SD, just Bullet Punch now. Bullet Punch here, and then I'll be able to live a hit from Weavile and Bullet Punch that. So, I don't know what this guy was doing with his win cons, but I'm able to go ahead and win that. I'll drop a GG. And that was very interesting, but I'll be right back with another game. Okay, I got the next game right here. My opponent has a really standard team. I'm pretty sure Blunder just used his team in a live, if I remember correctly. Not positive on that, so he's really weak to Banded Zygarde for sure. I mean, Tangrowth is switched in. It's a good one for sure, but also just Roserade kind of breaks through him really nicely if I can just predict Magearna a few times. And then I think I'll lead off here with Lando because it's able to do well against his Lando. Magearna, for example, which I'll U-turn on Magearna because Earthquake's not KOing. I guess if I Earthquake it, then... I don't know, U-turn... If he stays in, then I just U-turn out to Heat-turn anyway, so... It should be fine. And I feel like he'll probably go out into his own Landorus-T or Tangrowth here, if I had to guess. Yeah, so he decides to make the safe play and go out into his Landorus-T. This allows me to get in a Pokemon, and what do I want it to be? Probably my Roserade, right? Because I can throw off a Leaf Storm, but if he's Scarf, I don't think I'll live in EQ though, so let's go Bulu. And Protectorate here to scout for a Z move, or I just go Heatran now. Because he's not going to Earthquake. He's going to U-turn or Flyneem Z here, and even if for whatever reason he clicks Earthquake, I can actually live it due to Grassy Terrain, unless he's like choice banned, so... I don't know, let's see. If he Earthquakes right here, it'll really suck, but I really don't think that's a play you make. Yeah, okay. There we go. Out comes Greninja. Tapu Bulu is my switch-in. He goes for a pretty obvious spike. That's definitely what he should have done there. Let's go right here for maybe an SD, or perhaps just a... Let's go for SD here. Goes hard Heatran. I can take a Magma Storm. Do I want to get rid of Heatran here? That could really help me out in terms of... Well, that could really help my Roserade, basically. But if I lose this Mon, it'll put me really far back. Let's go Heatran. I should have superpowered. No. Alright, so he looks to be really spit F based on the damage, because if he was... Well, actually, he could just be max HP, max speed. That would probably do a similar amount. Okay, I don't want to risk that Mon, so let's go Zygarde here. And just go right for a Banded... Perhaps a Banded Outrage. I'm going to click Outrage here. Just because if Tangrowth wants to come in, I really want to be able to 2-hit KO that. Yeah, look at that damage. And now he's forced to go out into Magearna now. And I was able to get out a little bit ahead here. Obviously, he can go out into his Magearna very freely. Man, imagine if I superpowered Tran. That was never the play, though. If he Magma Stormed right there or whatever, I would have pretty much lost to Greninja on the spot. Yeah, because I wouldn't have any Dark Pulse switch-ins anymore, and that would be a problem, so let's see. I still think probably... Let's hope he stays in right here for no reason, and then I knock out Tangrowth, and then I'm able to go ahead and bring in my Bulu and just kind of clean him up. I mean, he still has Heatran, obviously. He does go Magearna, so I'll be able to switch out on this into my Heatran here. Let's hope he doesn't Volt Switch, because I really want these rocks up. Calm Mind. This isn't beating me. I have a Banded Zygarde. I'm gonna go for rocks here. Oh, it's faster. Man, that sucks. Alright, well, at the very least, what I can do here is go out into my Zygarde again. And once... This time, I think I probably have to double out into my Roserade. I'm just gonna 1,000 Arrows it. There's really... I can't risk the staying in. Look, Tangrowth's the most obvious play ever. But, yeah. Unfortunately, I got that wrong. I don't know what I can do here. Like, he just switches around with a ton of stuff, and he has a spike up and everything. I guess perhaps if he sacks off Heatran by accident, I can win with my SD Scizor. That might be what I go for. Man, I could have already done that. I had his superpowered. Maybe I should have just made the play right there, and had that be the deciding factor. So if I had HP Ground right here, I could go for it, but I feel like he's just going to stay in. He may scout for it. Maybe I can also win with Scarf Lando if he gives me... Well, I would have to get rid of Tangrowth and Lando, and that's going to be really tough. Yeah, if I had Technician HP Ground there, I literally would have just beaten that thing down. So he's 100% going Tangrowth now. Or going for Protect. Okay, it goes Tangrowth. I'll be able to Outrage that. Bring it down really low, and I just Outrage again now. Unfortunately, this thing's going to die on entry. And my switch-ins to Magearna are getting very limited. So I still want to preserve this, right? Now let's go Scizor here. There's a ton of damage with the Flare Cannon. I can Roost up. And then bring in Landorus-T. And maybe I should defog for... Well, actually, his Landorus to play here, because Landorus can actually win too. As I mentioned. But he has Greninja, his own Lando, and Tangrowth, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go Lando. As he misses a Magma Storm. Great, that's kind of what I needed. And now what I get to do is defog for my Zygarde. Staying in here is a really terrible play for him, because if he does, he kind of just loses to Scizor. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. Look, you should never stay in here. Yeah, okay, he goes Landorus. I couldn't risk him choking like that again. I mean, it wasn't a choke last time, like... Actually, I guess Earth Power was never the play for him that other time either, but... I didn't act on his choke right there. Alright, is there anything I can do here? Maybe SD Bulu is probably my best bet. I have to hope for a Magma Storm miss, is what I'm going to go off of, I think. Okay, let's go Bulu now. Go right for the Protect on a potential Z move. Or maybe I just SD here on Hard Tran. And then, yeah, I gotta go off a Magma Storm miss. Or maybe I can, like, stall them out. Okay, let's go for Protect here. In case he's firing him Z, which I don't think he is. Alright, yeah, and I gotta play off of this missing. Which it doesn't miss, but I did live it. And get rid of Heatran. Now that's interesting. Man, imagine if I had, like, Healing Wish support. That would be amazing here. So he showed to be really fast, so... Because he outsped my Heatran, which was 222, which I was really surprised about. Goes Twinkle Tackle. Okay, that's not a big deal. I think I gotta get a Horn Leech off with my Bulu at some point and try to win. I got a Roost here. No, he's gonna outspeed me. And Thunderbolt's gonna kill, so let's go Landorus-T. He double Flare Cannoned. What a play. What a good play, too. Like, that was really smart. You got me there. Okay, let's go out into our Roserade now. That was a good prediction, but I don't know if it was worth it for him in the long run, because had I roosted up, he could have been put in a tough spot. Okay, I guess I just HP Fire here. Goes Landorus-T, so that's gonna help out my Scizor, I guess. I don't know, I need to roost up with my Scizor, that's the thing. So I gotta somehow bait out Tangrowth, so... What am I doing that with? I mean, at this point, I kind of lose to Greninja, so... Let's try to Giga Drain some health back. Maybe he'll let me do that. Ideally, he goes Tangrowth now, and that gives me the Roost, and that could actually help me out. I don't think I can beat Greninja, though, because it's so healthy. Like, I need damage off on Greninja. He would have to go, like, hard Greninja here. And also, if he's Scarf right now, then he just wins. I forgot what Lando this was. I don't think it was Scarf. Didn't it come out earlier and click something? And then U-turned out. It could be Scarf. I'm pretty sure all it's done is U-turn. Oh, he U-turn crit me, okay. So I could have actually Giga Drained something. But I don't even know if the crit mattered, to be honest. And, I guess I'll go Bulu and Protect. And then hope hope he misses a Hydro. I mean, at this point, he can just switch out. I'm like max HP, max speed F. I need to hope Bulu comes through right now. And is able to Horn Leech up, and then he just goes hard Alakazam. Okay. I had a Horn Leech right there, that could have been cool. Let's go for Protect again. Goes for Psychic. Wow, if I Horn Leech the Zam, what happened right there? Like, don't I just SD up and win that game? No, he has Fast Magearna, and that would have probably knocked me out, so... Yeah, I don't have anything to do right here. I'm just gonna forfeit. I guess I can play off a Choke. It'll be like Focus Blasts, expecting Scizor. I don't know. Maybe I can just go... Let's just go for a Bloom Doom and see what happens. Might as well. But yeah, I was really set on the back after that one misplay against the Heatran. I should have calced it. Like, if I knew that Tapu Bulu lived a Magma Storm, but like there was always Z-move potential there. I don't think I ever saw an item. Maybe I saw leftovers. Yeah, he just Psychics, and that's going to be the game. I'll drop a GG, and I'll go ahead and forfeit that game right there. So really unfortunate, but we're still 2-1 right now. I think we still have time for another game too, so I'll be right back with that. Okay, so this will be our last game right here. We're facing Trick Room. It's like the Necrozma Trick Room, though. It's not the Cresselia variant, but both are very threatening right here. Also, we didn't run into a Mega Pinsir the entire live, so that's great. I think I probably lead Zygarde and just throw off arrows. Try to beat the Uxie. Because I think this might 2-hit KO. Wow, that thing is so fat. Okay, goes for Rocks. He's going to go for Trick Room next. And then I assume he just Mementos out now. What do I want to be? What do I want to have in? Because he's going to bring out like a Zoomerl, right? And that's an issue. Guess I would probably want to have Bulu. And he goes out into his Bulu. So what's happening here? He's going to start SDing up now. I can't allow him to start SDing up. I gotta go for my own. Is he the... No, he has to be some sort of offensive Azu. There's no way you're on Whirlpool, like, Sap Sipper on this sort of team. Go stack Attacka, so I can actually Protect here to stall out that Trick Room, and then go from there. Double Protect is so tempting, but I can't do it. Let's just go Lando, or I guess maybe, yeah, Lando's to play. I think it's so strong. Okay, now I guess I should go for U-turn or Earthquake or Defog. I mean, my Earthquake's a weekend, so we might just leave this in and set up Trick Room again. Let's go for Defog. Yeah, so that's what he's going to do right here. I'm going to try to stall this out and go out into my Heatran here. That could put me in a bad spot versus Magearna if I get it wrong. But I think I gotta like dance around this basically. He goes for Earthquake and gets me there. So I can still use Scizor for Magearna. And actually, I don't even see what Magearna sets up on, so maybe I'm fine. Let's go Lando here for another Intimidate. Because it's getting to the point where my Zygarde will just start throwing off more arrows soon. Goes for Stone Edge. Alright, yeah, let's try to get a prediction right here, and do I expect Bulu, or do I just stay in 1,000 arrows again? Let's go for 1,000 arrows. I've literally been trying to predicting the entire live, and it's not been working out. He just sacks off the Uxie. Okay, cool. So that's one Trick Room setter gone. There's still two more, Magearna and Necrozma. Goes Bulu. Surprised that he did that with one turn of Trick Room left. Scizor's the best play because I don't want to take a superpower with Heatran. Goes right for Woodhammer. So he may go to Stakataka here, actually. Let's go for a U-turn. It might be a slow U-turn. No, it's Trick Room. It'll be a fast one if he stays in. But I don't think he would superpower here. So perhaps I can get in Heat. No, Heatran. My Heatran already took damage, so that's the problem. Goes Magearna. So Heatran's not a bad idea. I'm worried about Azumarill with like Belly Drum, but no, yeah, I'm worried about Azumarill with Belly Drum. Can Azumarill hit 186 speed or not? I feel like it probably can. It's 50, maybe not. No, it'll yeah, it easily does. So that can actually be a problem late game, just to Aqua Jet. But Roserade might live a hit. I mean, it has a really terrible defense, but I have extreme speed pressure. Let's go Zygarde here and throw off 1,000 arrows, I think. Reveals to be leftovers. 1,000 arrows here every time because I have a safe switch into Tapu Bulu anyway. So, yeah, this is the play for sure. And if he goes into Necrozma, then we'll gauge the damage and see how defensive he is on that. He goes Azumarill. Huh? And I critted to knock it out. I would have 2-hit KO'd that. Like, the worst he could have done was Aqua Jet me, and I don't even know if the damage would have made a difference in this game. Goes Bulu. I have Scizor just for this. Doubles to Necrozma. Is this like Fire Name Z? I'm gonna try to get off a U-turn here. Okay, so it's a fast one, which makes sense considering what I'm battling. I feel like, yeah, okay, he tries to go for Heat Wave. I can just Lava Plume now, or actually, let me just taunt him to prevent Trick Room. He's probably Mental Herb, right? Maybe I just get up a Rocks. Would Rocks help me in any way at this point? I don't think so. I don't think they'll make a difference. Let's just go for Lava Plume. Yeah, I'm assuming that was Mental Herb, so he may have Earth Power here. He may also just be Photon Geyser. He has Earth Power, okay. So what this allows me to do is just bring in Scizor and Bullet Punch for free. Yeah, there's no way I'm letting this guy Heat Wave me. Goes Magearna. I can beat this with my SD, Grassy, and Bulu, I believe. What's the worst if I lose this? I mean, I could be in a bad spot against his Bulu is the thing. I don't think Necrozma's going to have another Trick Room opportunity in this game, so I think I can just safely U-turn here. All out pummeling, okay. So that's interesting coverage. Okay, let's go Bulu here. He already revealed a Z move, so maybe I can take a Flash Cannon. I can stall out the Trick Room with the Protect now. Tries to Flare Cannon me. I think this is where I just start SDing up and calling it a game. So let's SD up here, and then fire off the Grassium. He goes for a Trick Room again. Okay, so that's actually a problem. Completely forgot about that. Okay, well, it's not that bad. I can just go for Grassium Z, perhaps? Or actually, I always Protect to stall it out. Then I think I SD, Protect, and I should live too. Right here, I'm just going to throw off the Z move. I really don't want him going hard stack attack expecting my Protect. Actually, it doesn't matter because I can actually just Protect because it'll fail if he switches out. So let's just Protect up here. And at +3, I'll be able to take hits from Bulu too. I don't think he can stop me, basically, is the idea. Look, he has to get in Stack Attack under Trick Room here, which I'm going to try my best to prevent that from happening. Yeah, as I said, he can do this, but he doesn't have enough. He can't, like, actually attack me here. I can just protect again, and then I just go for probably Gracium at this point. Now let's just superpower it. Get rid of Stack Attacka. Okay, cool. I take a defense drop, which can actually end up mattering, but if he gets up Grassy Terrain for me here, I'll just Gracium Z the Bulu. Yeah, so I think we're in a fine position. I mean, yeah, there's no way this Necrozma is leading up Trick Room again. I always Z-move here. And I should be faster because... Okay, +300 terrain. Let's see how much this does. Gone. Okay. Magearna, I'll just Horn Leech all my health back against. And I can easily beat the Necrozma. Okay, nice. And at this point, I think I just Superpower. Well, actually, he got up Trick Room again. So let's protect it out. Yeah, he can't win that game, and he's going to go ahead and forfeit. So we're able to go ahead and pick up the win, which is cool. And that's going to end it off at 3-1. Lots of long games this live. Like, usually I get 6 to 7, like 5 to 6 minute ones. We had a 9-minute one. We had an 11-minute one, so definitely some lengthy ones, but it was definitely fun. Roserade definitely get to do some things in some of the games, which is cool. And definitely Choice Band Zygarde and Heatran were the MVPs. I think I could have won the game that I lost had I just played smarter against his Heatran, but it is what it is. Did hope you guys enjoyed, of course. If you did, be sure to go ahead and try out the team, and leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Later.